All right. I want to welcome everybody to the first charter school committee meeting on January 23rd at 6:30. We'll start off with some introductions, and I'll let the folks from the charter school go first.
And I am the CEO at the Sugar Valley Rural Charter School.
I'm Bill Deaver. I'm the administrative coordinator at Sugar Valley Rural Charter School.
I'm Brock Phillips, supervisor at curriculum and instruction K-12 at Sugar Valley Rural Charter School.
Sandy Garbrick, executive director of the Sugar Valley Rural Charter School.
William Huey, associate director of the Sugar Valley Rural Charter School.
All right. I'm Chris Scaff. I'm chairman of the ad hoc committee.
And I'm Jeff Johnston, board member and member of the committee.
I'm Rachel Phillips. I am the alternate board secretary.
And Bill, are you on there? Bill Baldino's on there too. He's a board member also with us, and he sits on the ad hoc committee. Is he unmuted, Colton? Hey, Bill, can you hear us?
Yeah, Chris, sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't unmuted.
Okay.
I'm here. Thank you.
All right. And up in the top corner, we have Frank Redmond.
Hello, I'm Frank Redmond, the superintendent of the school district. My apologies for not being there. I've come down with whatever bug is floating around, and I didn't want to share that with you all, so I thought I'd stay remote tonight.
I'm glad. All right. Just a little bit what we're going to do. The introductions are done. Just so I can bring you folks up to speed where we've already done. We got your application submission on the 2nd of December. On January 16th, there was a special meeting to discuss policy 140 for the charter school renewal to get Bill and I up to speed because we're new on the committee. It was determined 45 days in policy 140 was basically the 45-day time limit was for new charters, and it doesn't really apply to a renewal. Dr. Redmond respected that we needed to get an extension of 45 days. He told me he notified you and you guys are okay with that. So on January 16th, we brought that up in the board meeting and the board voted yes, let's do the extension so that we can get up to speed to do this efficiently. The first ad hoc charter committee was on January 21st. We chose a chairman, which was me. We reviewed the rules for doing this with the charter. And the ad hoc committee will review the agenda for additional meetings with you folks. And tonight is just going to be simple, easy. We need to set the meeting calendar. I know what my goals are, and I'd like to get this whole process done and over and not wait till we're bumping the door. Do you folks have any questions? Okay.
Did we want to just kind of review this whole renewal process?
Well, we can.
I mean, I don't. Just to refresh everybody here on the process.
Yeah, what we have is the application submissions, the deadline. Sugar Valley Rural Charter School submitted its application for another 5-year renewal on December 2nd, 2024. The initial rule, there's usually a period where the application is reviewed by the district or an ad hoc committee formed for this purpose. The meeting requirement according to KCSD policy, the charter school and the district's ad hoc committee are supposed to meet within 45 days of application submission to review the application. However, due to board reorganization and scheduling, the timeline was requested to be suspended. I already went over the vote. Meetings are going to be scheduled between KCSD and Sugar Valley Rural Charter School representatives to discuss renewal terms, performance, compliance, any potential revisions or agreements needed for the charter. And after negotiations and review, the KCSD board will vote on whether to renew the charter, potentially if and or any new conditions or term needs discussed. If approved, the terms of renewal will be set 5 years in this case based on the application. And if denied, then you have the right to appeal it. We went over the pretty much the rules for us on 1 through 6 and all of that. And we're just at the point now where we need to set some meeting dates with you folks. The 3 of us and Dr. Redmond have to get together and go over what you submitted. I guess you had some things that you wanted to see happen. And we got to hash that out. And then I'd like to set a meeting date with you folks tonight on when we can come together and negotiate the terms or whatever needs to be done. And then let's get done with it. Did you, you didn't submit any requests to things you'd like changed or anything?
I'm sorry. Would you please speak into the microphone? I can't hear what you're saying back there. Thank you.
And that we do have a couple of requests for things that we'd like to see, adjusted in the agreement based off
Okay.
of things for the past 5 years. So we have those things enumerated and can certainly share those with you whenever you're ready to receive them.
If you would email them to myself and Dr. Redmond, and then that's something when we do a quick ad hoc meeting, when we schedule one, we can get together and work all that out ahead of time. I don't want to have to make 10 trips over here for you guys back and forth. I'd rather come to a quick agreement and get everything done efficiently.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can get that information to the both of you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
How's that work for you, Dr. Edmond?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Bill, you have any questions?
No, sir, not at this time.
Okay. Are we ready to look at a calendar? Okay. They printed me out a calendar, but it really didn't print. So Rachel is gonna advise us what days we can use and what we can't. We have our board committee schedules that pretty much make things intense, but we are going to do this and make it happen. So Rachel, I cannot get into that thing.
So may I ask a question first, for everyone, both the ad hoc committee and the Sugar Valley folks, what time of day is best for you all to meet?
I'm not sure. I have one that be. Right. So I have one committee member that works at least till 2:30 and he's down in Milton, so. He couldn't
I'd
be here
say
till like
anything
3:30,
after 4:30 or
Yeah.
5.
3:34 something.
Okay.
So that 4 o'clock time frame, if that works for you all, is a pretty open time. It's before any of our board committee meetings or anything like that. So I don't know if you all want to consider shooting for that kind of 4 o'clock time frame. I don't know if it makes it too tight for you to come up from Milton, or if that's a good spot for you.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I could make it here in plenty of time. Like I said, that's and if getting up on 80, it's probably 40 minutes over here for me.
Okay, so we just got to come up with some dates that we could meet. And like I say, if you email us, the two of us, everything, and we can kind of get everything squared away and then have you guys over for another meeting and set it. How's 4 o'clock work for you, Frank?
That's a pretty good time, actually.
Actually, okay.
Yeah.
So let me get my calendar out here. 'Cause my evenings fill up fast.
Do you want to look a couple of weeks out, something like the week of February 10th?
Yeah, February 10th would work for me. Jeff, how about you?
That afternoon. Yeah, that'd be all right.
February 10th at 4 o'clock. Bill, how's that fit into your ski schedule?
If I could probably make that if we do it, well, that's the week I'm probably going to be hitting the road. So it depends upon what day you pick.
So we could scoot it back a week too and look at the 17th if you're going to be back in town that week.
Well, yeah, that'll work better, definitely, for me.
You're
That's
off on that
President's-
day? Okay.
That's
On the
President's Day.
10th, you're off.
No, the 17th.
Okay.
Or the 18th?
Our board, that's our board.
That's our board day.
Six, so it'd be tight for us to get done.
Yeah.
Why don't we
What about the 19th?
work for the 10th? And if Bill can zoom in. And we have to have an ad hoc committee meeting in between there. So we're gonna have to get together where the three of us can get together with and read what we receive from them. And that way by the 10th, we can be ready with answers and questions.
Yeah, Chris, why don't you and I work on that schedule tomorrow after Brock sends us that information?
Yeah, we can do that. So Bill, let's go for February 10th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That good with you?
Okay.
And that's good for you folks. Okay. Then after that, we can shoot anywhere in towards the end of February. Do we need to set up a date? Or just keep one open in case we need to do anything else? What do you think, Jeff? What's your calendar look like?
Talking about like a week or 2 weeks after that, or
Yeah, probably give us a couple week interval.
Right, if we went down
would
and,
probably take us down to the week of the 24th then.
yeah,
So
how's the week of the 24th look?
Maybe like a Wednesday.
On the 26th, I'm open. February 26th.
I have commitments on Mondays, so I'm gonna rearrange the first one.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I just don't wanna make it another Monday. Couple weeks,
Because we have a board meeting on the 13th. So if we chat by the 10th and we can discuss things on the 13th at the board meeting. And then let's put aside February 26th. Bill, how are you with that date? You'll be back by then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back by then.
Okay,
I'm good with that date, yeah.
okay, so let's do the same thing at 4 PM. And then if it needs to go any further than that, we can arrange a time at that point in time.
Rachel, can you send Google invites for
I'm
those?
actually working on that right now, Jeff.
Oh, you're way ahead of me,
Okay.
Frank.
So Dr. Redmond, you'll do one for February 10th at 4 PM and February 26th at 4 PM.
Yes, I've sent both of those dates to our ad hoc committee as well as to you, Tracy, so you can share that with the rest of your team.
Thank you.
And then Brock will send us that stuff and you and I can plan an ad hoc committee meeting and
Yep.
go from what you send. All right, that's really all we had to do tonight. So unless you folks have any questions. All right. Well, I'm sorry that was so short and sweet for that long. Your trip's like mine. It's gonna be longer driving back and forth than what the meeting is, but
That's okay.
that works. Bill, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, Jeff,
Nope, I'm good.
anything else from you, Frank?
No, sir, I think we're good to go.
All right, we'll call it done then. Thank you very much.